Alright, so I received this thank you message. I wanted to share the message with the people out there. As I stated, like to share positive energy as much as I can. It took a very long time to write a really long message, and I'm thankful for that. So this message is titled "Love Your How-To Videos, but it was your philosophy that got me hooked." I just recently saw your video titled "How to Build a Successful YouTube Channel." When I heard you say the only reason your channel got to where it's at is because of your how-to videos, is not because of your philosophy videos or sharing your thoughts between 750 and 850 marks. Although I very much appreciate your how-to videos, it was the philosophy, the spirituality, and your thoughts that attracted me to your channel. I can go to any martial art channel to get how-to videos, but you're the only martial artist I know about that also talks about the spiritual and philosophical elements of martial arts in great detail, not just to connect the physical and combative elements. Because of you, I now see the difference between a martial art and a fighting system. Because of you, I started to listen to Osho, J. Krishnamurti, and Sadhguru. The latter I found out about on my own. Because of you, I have more respect for the Chinese culture. Because of you, understand the importance of studying the culture of a particular martial arts in which it originates from. Because of you, I see why it's better to have a Chinese teacher for Kung Fu, a Japanese teacher for karate, and a Thai teacher for Muay Thai, and so on. And because of you, instead of thinking about which style is the best or worst, I now think about which style best fits my personality. Although I don't get too caught up in the styles either because of you. Even when I disagree with you, which does not happen often, your explanations makes it easy for me to understand your point of view. I know that I am probably in the minority as to why I love your channel. I watch your channel more than any other channel I have subscribed to. I'm sure you know that there are people that is paying attention to your thoughts and philosophies too. But I thought you would appreciate someone expressing that to you, because I know you care so much about positivity. I guess you can think of it as giving some kind of small positive feedback to you. Keep up the excellent work you're doing. I look forward to watching more videos you make in the future, but it will be alright if you decide not to make any more, because you have more than enough videos already made that I can learn from in a lifetime. P.S. I also plan on buying your books. So, thank you very much for making that message or writing that message and sharing that to me. It does mean a lot, and sometimes I don't get around to making videos as often as I would like, but that's kind of where my passion is, helping people, just sharing my life experiences and helping people grow spiritually. I feel that's the biggest benefit of the martial arts that have impacted my life. Basically being introduced to Bruce Lee's teachings, his books, his philosophies, and he inspired me to read. Before Bruce Lee, I never read like a book, like ever really, and the martial arts led me to Bruce Lee and then made me want to read his books. And ever since I've been reading his books, I haven't stopped reading. I keep, he was into Eastern philosophy, and it inspired me to get into Eastern philosophy, and now, that's all I study, and it's changed my life so much, the spiritual element of the martial arts, the meditative aspect of the martial arts, and that is ultimately what I am mostly motivated to share to the world out there, is the spiritual, is the meditative, and kind of leaving off of where Bruce Lee left off, and where, Buddha left off, and where Osho left off, just helping people gain a greater sense of purpose in this life, better understanding themselves, becoming more meditative, more peaceful, more loving, more compassionate. The combative element of the martial arts is already too overly emphasized. It's too too overly glamorized, and to the point where it straight up has become, associated with the violence, and, just the other day, one of my students' mothers was kind of arguing with me about, my kids' class playing with Nerf guns, and, basically saying that the Nerf guns are not good, and because of all these shootings going on, and I should double think my curriculum for the kids' class. And I was basically defending, the use of these Nerf guns, and just defending the use of guns in general. And I have some really good arguments about it, and I think that that's kind of what martial arts can be seen as well. People look at guns and they're like, oh my God, such a bad thing because people are killing so many people. There's so many mass murders and suicides and a lot of bad people doing bad things with guns. It gives guns a bad rep. And that's kind of how it is with martial arts. Is like, if you got a lot of bad people doing bad things with martial arts, then it gives the martial arts a bad rep. And people want to stay away from guns. People want to stay away from martial arts because of the violence that they see, in the cage, in the ring, or whatever the case may be. And, I do my best to try to educate the people out there on what real martial arts is, according to my eyes and according to, my experience and how long I've trained. And, I love the martial arts, and I love, how it has transformed my life. And I'm thankful to be able to be somebody who's living and breathing, that's expressing the martial arts, the way that I'm expressing it, and pretty much reaching out to the people out there, helping people gain a better understanding of it, kind of like what Bruce Lee did to me, for modern days. And I think that we can all carry on the torch in a way, because of course there'll be a time when I pass away as well, and then the next living and breathing person out there that's been inspired by my work can carry on the message. Hopefully my children will do the same, and my students and all that. And it's a great thing when you could connect with other people without actually meeting them face to face. Bruce Lee, Osho reached out to me, Buddha reached out to me, Lao Tzu reached out to me, and I never met any of them face to face. And with the YouTube, it allows me an opportunity to reach out to people and to share my ideas and thoughts, and transform people's lives in a positive way, hopefully. And I'm thankful for the people that I've connected with out there. I'm thankful for the support. I'm thankful that the channel is growing. I'm thankful that more people are tuning in and listening to what I have to share, and it just puts more responsibility onto me to make sure that I remain meditative, and that I keep growing and bettering myself, so that when I do speak, it is going to be benefiting people rather than confusing people and angering people and getting people more competitive and emotional and more stressed out. So that's not what my videos are supposed to do. And I always got to remain clearly focused on why I'm on here, what I'm doing, and to pretty much not put money and greed over truth and what's really important in this life. I gotta find other ways to make money, helping people. Helping people defend themselves in case somebody's trying to hurt them, helping people get stronger, more fit, more confident, driving a person from point A to point B, helping a person get from one location to another location, helping people become more meditative, more spiritual, more intelligent, more wise, and that's what I'm here for. There's a lot of corruption in this world, but I think that with hard work and just being yourself and sharing your ways, I think you could kind of balance it out with, the corruption with something real, and, I think that every person out there can potentially make a difference in this world, especially in modern times with this type of technology. We're put in a position where we have a much greater influence over the people than we think. So people out there that support what I do and support the real martial arts, I think, representing it the best that you can within your own life is an important thing. And that, even though you might not think anybody's listening or paying attention, chances are there are people paying attention and there are people listening, and you do have influence over people. So people are watching, and that just kind of puts things in better perspective and how much of an impact that we can have over people's lives. Imagine some of these people that did these mass murders or these mass killings. Imagine if they've seen a video that inspired them to change and to become more peaceful and not so violent. Maybe those things wouldn't have happened. If we spread more positive energy in the things that we do, it could influence people towards not being violent and not doing some crazy things, and I think that's what we need to use social media for, rather than continually using it to spread negative energy. We can use social media to spread positive energy. Just like this person did send me a message, and now I'm making a video about this message to share that energy with the people out there. And we could just keep moving forward. Positive people supporting positive people, in the community, and we just keep growing from here. So once again, I'm thankful for all the people out there supporting the channel, sharing with me positive energy, and it's inspiring me to become better at what I do, and in which to provide greater service to this world and this community.